Hey guys, it's No Cop. I'm back. It's been a slight minute, maybe a month. I said I would upload twice a week, but hey, every YouTuber make promises they don't upload and keep. So y'all can't really blame me. It's just part of the process. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's get started here. Let me stop playing around. Today we're gonna be talking about this Roblox Naruto game is coming back. The game we're talking about is Wagarashi. For those who don't know, I have videos on my channel explaining it. The short explanation is it's a closed community Naruto game. It revolved around hardcore and lore events. And yeah, the game kinda had problems, which I talked about in the other videos. And that made me quit the game. But hey, the game is finally back, and that's what we're gonna be talking about today. Like and subscribe, and let's get started. This Roblox Naruto game is coming back. Before we get started with the video, I want to explain how we're gonna be handling it. We're going to be talking about two categories: what I want to see in the game and what I don't want to see in the game. In each category, I'm going to go over multiple stuff. Each category will probably contain 4 scenes, and I'll probably talk about each one for like a minute or two. And yeah, that's how we're going to be handling the video. Let's get started with the first category: rewards for fighting. Now, this category seems to be very self-explanatory, but let's dive into it deeper. What I mean rewards for fighting is they added guild wars in the game and factions fighting or something like that. I'm not too sure on the factions, but I know they have guild wars in the game, and I'm pretty sure they have village wars in the game. And I feel like in the old Waga, at least, for fighting wars, you really didn't get much beside eco. And with how many people play the game, eco becomes very useless later on in the game. It's like pennies, there's no point in getting it at that point. You got so many, why get more? You know what I mean? It's just useless at that point. Same with Ryo, but we're gonna go into that later. I want there to be more rewards for actually winning wars, or like, for example, the guild wars. If you win a guild war, there's something worth it, because people aren't just gonna be fighting. Like, maybe for the first couple of times, it's gonna be like, oh shoot, this is comp, we're going to war with each other or fighting. But sooner or later, people are gonna get bored, because they went to war, you have a chance to wipe, and you get nothing out of it when you win besides some eco, which you, the player, can't really use. And now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure eco's not even in the game anymore, because now you can just buy items Ryo that you get from missions, and they don't need to be restocked by the Kage. It's just a NPC who has it, who sells you the items, and they never run out of stock. So now I don't even know if eco's in the game, and if it is, it's basically useless, meaning there needs to be a reason for people doing these guild wars or village wars. They need to get something out of it, because people aren't going to go to a war, have the chance to lose all the progress that took them hours to grind for nothing. So hopefully rewards for fighting, having wars, is in the game. Now that we're done with that, let's talk about progression for all clans. I want there to be progression for all clans, which I'm pretty sure they're already working on, and they said they're gonna make happen by the time testing ends. So that's already good news to hear. But that's not only what I want. I don't just want progression for clans, for all clans. I want them being, balanced. Because, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Wagarashi had his issues about being balanced, shown from the clip above.
Oh, he's making... Oh, he's running on! He's running on!
Like, you get what I'm saying? Come on, we need to lock in. So hopefully the clans are balanced, because I'm not gonna be going inside the game, getting my progression, and maybe because my clan right now is Chinoki, say for example I get like a blood sword or something. This is all just hypothetical, right? I have a blood sword, right? And a nigga pulls up with Susano, like what am I doing against that? You know what I mean? So hopefully they make progression for all clans balanced, and if people are gonna be running around with Susano, at least make that shit almost impossible to get. You know what I mean? Make that shit hard, because hey, they be acting like in the world of Naruto, everybody was running around with EMS. So hopefully progression for all clans, it's balanced and it's there. The next thing I want to talk about is events and PDs. Now you guys might be saying, no cap, why should there be events and PDs? The PD is an event already. You have a chance to lose all your progress and wipe. Why else would there need to be events in the PD? Now here's what I have to say to that. First thing is, when you go into PD, the only thing you can do is scoop or get public rank from the leaderboard by gripping people. It's a new feature in the game where if you grip people, you can get ranked elo is called, and this elo, if you get top 10, you get a move. That's one reason to get in game to do it. But to be honest, it's not even that big of a deal. Like, the move is good, but it's not good enough to take your chances of going into PD and wiping, you know, because most people who are going in there are probably going to go in there with a whole game, you know. And this comes to the second thing I want to talk about. Scooping is the other thing you can do in PD, as of right now at least. So if you realistically want to go in there to scoop, hey, everybody already knows this, but let me explain this to you guys. Nobody with eyes is going to be caught dead in a PD alone. They always have 5 or 10 other people. So you go in that PD thinking, shoot, maybe it's my time to shine. I want to get some elo, or maybe I want to get some eyes. And you get that JJK combo and you're dead in 5 seconds. And with bounties in the game, will show you exact location. Hey, you're cooked. So what I want in the game is to be more events, or maybe even like they added this feature in game with NPCs that randomly spawn around the map. In missions, if you complete it, you get a big screw, and so do you get what's got a big screw with these NPCs. If you kill all the NPCs, you'll get a big screw. Maybe what they could do is make rates in PDs higher, so you have a better chance of getting, you know, high rated items. Or maybe there's like exclusive events and PDs, you know what I mean? So it incentivizes people to go in there, you know what I mean? So it's not just 2 other people, you and 5 other people in the PD. But hey, we can only hope that gets out into the game. The next thing I want to talk about is, this is a big one for wagarashi. I ain't gonna lie, cause they cook. When I say cook, I don't mean cook. I mean they are cooked when it comes to this. And I think you guys know what I'm going to talk about is balancing. Now, hey, when it came to balancing, and even hey, the game's in testing, so I'm not going to really go into it. But let's go to the last wagarashi. Balancing was hell. I legit quit the game because I got infinite combo in a game where you have an ability to get out of combos. Think about that. Kind of insane, right? Well, this is what I want from this waga. I'm being hopeful. I want constant balancing. I want it to be like balance patches every day. Like you go into the updates and you see a whole thing of balancing. Like you'd be like this, nice. When people complain about something that's obviously too OP, it's instantly taken care of. Because last waga, hey.
Just dynamic entry, just dynamic entry.
He's just dynamic to my phone.
TP somewhere, TP somewhere else.
Hey, you know. And with that being said, that finished off the category of stuff I want to see in the game. There's probably a lot more in the game I want to see, but I can't come up with it on the top of my mind. This is just the 4 things I thought would be pretty good to see in the game. And you know, we don't want this video being 20 minutes long. Now let's get into the stuff I don't want to see in the game. First thing I don't want to see in the game is eyes being easy to scoop. Cause hey, last waga, getting spoons were basically like candy. So you go into PD, shoot, it's free scooping. You go with 5 other people, you catch someone lacking, scoop their eyes like that. People want to wipe, and since the requirement for going into PD was like rank 5, you know, you get these low rank Achillas, scoop their eye, you got Sharingan just like that, and then like in a few minutes. So hopefully what they do is either make eyes, which they have made eyes really hard to obtain, like way harder to get. So I like that as of right now, but they also need to like buff the price of spoons, because as of right now it's 20k, and I'm not gonna lie, getting that money is pretty easy. If you grind overnight, I think you could get 20k pretty easily. So hopefully they make eyes harder to get and spoons cost way more, so people aren't going in the game and getting eyes in like a day. Next thing I'm going to talk about is product being easy to obtain. I truly want product to be balanced and, you know, all clans having it, but I don't want it being handed out like candy. Only certain people of the clan, like good people who are actually, you know, are going crazy, getting multiple grips and stuff like that, should be able to get access to the progression of the clan. Because hey, last waga there's like 50 people with EMS. This is what I really talking about, is Uchiha and Hyuga in this situation. Because hey, you'd go in game and see a Tensegun user or somebody with Susanoo. So hey, let's lock in, let's stop that now. Make progression somewhat hard to get, you know what I mean? Like you shouldn't be getting progression in an hour. Next thing I want to talk about is ticket shot. See, I mentioned ticket tokens earlier in this video. I honestly hated the ticket shot. You could go into PD grip somebody and sit in the PD. You could grip one person or grip your ult, sit in the PD, and you could get a token just like that. You could get like 2 tokens like that. A spoon would cost 20 tokens. I think you guys understand where I'm going with this. You could go in 10 PDs, get 1 grip each PD, and hey, you got yourself a spoon and easy scooping. That ties into spoons being spoons being easy to get, then it'd be harder to get. And you know, tokens, I honestly think the whole idea of the token shop shouldn't exist. It just rewards ult farming and AFK-ness. Maybe if they rework the way of getting a token and making it harder, like you can't just sit. You shouldn't get a token for going into a PD and sitting AFK. That makes no sense. So hopefully they rework the tokens, and yeah, we can only hope though. We can only hope. But I'm not gonna lie, I think that ends off this video. I have nothing else to talk about. I guess the only thing you guys can do now is like and subscribe. Hey, it's me though, just kidding. But I do appreciate if you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Maybe a video tomorrow. But hey, you know me, I might go on another month break. Bye bye.